CM Punk's ultimate moment to disgrace WWE? Will he leave the company with the 50-year legacy of the WWE title?
I wouldn't doubt it for a minute, Cole. CM Punk always seems to get the job done when the pressure's on. And this hometown crowd is certainly going to do their part. You know that.
Well, without a doubt, King. I just saw a sign that said, if CM Punk loses, we riot.
Nobody wants to give an inch in this.
I don't care if you are 5 years old. Every young man that has dreams of stepping into a WWE ring has dreams of one day becoming the WWE champion. I mean, that's what it's all about.
Triple H said the same thing once, that if you are not in this business to be the WWE champion, you might as well go home.
Man, DDT'd right on his face.
Neither individual is going to back down here. A bit of a test of strength here.
CM Punk going for it.
Oh, CM Punk is just so cocky with that little smile of his. I mean, it makes me sick. You know, how can you bite the hand that feeds you? Mr. McMahon has done everything to make Punk happy, and now he wants to lead with the WWE Championship, which was created by Vince Sr.
Who will ever forget 1997 Survivor Series? Mr. McMahon was forced to screw Bret Hart out of the WWE title because he feared the Hitman would leave the company with the title and bring it to WCW.
Well, that is just what Mr. McMahon will go through to keep the title here, which is why Mr. McMahon wants to get Punk under contract, and Punk still refuses to sign.
Luckily, King, for Mr. McMahon, he's got one last resort.
What's that?
John Cena. Oh. If anybody can prevent the WWE title from leaving the company, it's Cena.
A textbook suplex.
And here we go. Will this be CM Punk's ultimate moment to disgrace WWE? Will he leave the company with the 50-year legacy of the WWE title?
I wouldn't doubt it for a minute, Cole. CM Punk always seems to get the job done when the pressure's on. And this hometown crowd is certainly going to do their part. You know that.
Well, without a doubt, King. I just saw a sign that said, if CM Punk loses, we riot.
A stiff shot with the elbow.
In a boot to the gut. You have to wonder what Alberto Del Rio must be thinking while watching this match. He won the Money in the Bank ladder match earlier tonight, which gives him the opportunity to face the WWE champion at the time of his choosing. Well, what if there's no WWE champion? Then what?
Well, that's a good question, Cole. I would guess the Money in the Bank briefcase doesn't really hold much value if there's not a champion to cash it in against. Oh, reversal! Oh,
tie up. This is about skill and power.
CM Punk going for it. And here's John Cena. Ask any superstar what their favorite arena is, and nearly every one of them will tell you this one here tonight. There's something about the acoustics, coupled with the crowd's intense passion for WWE, that makes this place electric.
Yeah, but you know what? By the end of the night, Cole, it may become Mr. McMahon's least favorite arena. Listen to this crowd. They want to see CM Punk walk away with the WWE Championship. CM Punk gathering attention in a hurry. Look at CM Punk here. Watch it! What a crushing bulldog! You know, I agree that Mr. McMahon is doing everything in his power to keep this title here.
And that was a huge counter. There's the suplex.
You want to know what I don't understand? It's this following. I don't understand all the fans that follow CM Punk when what he is saying is, if he wins this big match tonight, he's turning his back on all these people and leaving.
The problem is Chicagoans are a very proud people. We see it here tonight. And what is ironic is Chicago has been a great WWE city, perhaps the best over the last 40 or 50 years.
Yeah, Michael, but what a slap in the face it would be tonight if he wins and says, goodbye, everybody. I just don't get it.
Neither do I, King. I wonder if the crowd here in Chicago would change their tune if CM Punk walks away. You'd have to think they'd be upset over their hometown hero walking away, or maybe not. I don't know. This entire situation is just so complex.
CM Punk using those versatile feet.
Mr. McMahon did say earlier, and he was dead on, John Cena brought this upon himself. Cena begged for Mr. McMahon to reinstate Punk, to put himself in this position here tonight.
What? Okay, you know what? That's an argument. You can't say that John Cena brought this upon himself by doing the right thing. John Cena was doing what he thought was the right thing, and if this is the outcome, this is what happened. Then he's only got himself to blame.
Sometimes when you try to play hero, it doesn't always turn out the way you expect. That's all I'm trying to say.
Oh, that's it. He's done.
Uh-oh, trying to put him away. And that should do it.
I don't like the way this is starting to look, Cole. I'm not sure John...
He could pin his opponent right here. 2 count to kick out. And he gets out of the way.
CM Punk seems helpless.
This is a weird feeling. I don't know if I have ever experienced anything like this. This crowd is going nuts.
Well, here in Chicago, CM Punk is called a hero. But in other places, he's called a rebel, an anarchist, or simply a traitor. People have called him selfish and jealous and delusional. The one thing we do know is CM Punk has refused to sign the latest contract offer to stay with the company. At midnight tonight, CM Punk is leaving WWE, and he may be doing it with the WWE title.
Well, we're going to find out, but I don't know how smart it is to say no to one of the most lucrative contracts ever put on the table by Mr. McMahon. Oh, Cole, look at that. Now that's how you hurt an opponent. Oh, there it is. Punk is enjoying this. He's pretty much full of himself right now. I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to go. Wow!
Another shot with the boot.
Oh, that did it.
Trying to get under his opponent's skin with this one.
Whoa!
He's measuring. Vintage Punk.
Oh, look at the emotion.
He's begging for it.
Hey, he's going for it again.
Oh, and a GTS! It's Cena knocked completely out of the ring, King!
Oh, he went outside of the ring.